Everyone, so this is going to be a story time for you guys. I know I have been saying I'm gonna make it, but this time I did make it. Well, I'm getting ready right now, so meanwhile I'm getting ready, I'm gonna start talking about the story. Well, this story happened when I was gonna turn 18. Um, it was gonna be my birthday, obviously. And so I had been telling my mom and my dad, oh, it would be a good idea if I go to Texas and spend my birthday over there. And I have a lot of family over there, so I wasn't gonna go to a different state just to go and to go by myself. Like, I wasn't gonna be over there by myself, like I have a lot of family members over there, so I was not gonna go alone. It's like, what the hell am I gonna go do over there? So yes, I'm here. The weather's okay right now. Okay, sorry about that. And that was a text, but anyways, yeah, I was telling them, that I wanted to go to Texas, that it'd be nice, and the weather over there when it's summertime, it's really, really hot over there. Cannot. It's like 7, 8 at night, and it's still 100 and some. It's crazy. Well, um, I had convinced it was gonna be like a week or two before my birthday. So I had convinced my parents to let me go on my actual birthday. And I was pretty excited about that, that I was gonna go to a different state on my birthday by myself, and I was gonna be over there for a week. So, I was, like I said, I was really excited, but the only thing that I was really scared of was flying, because I don't like heights. I just I don't um I don't like I don't like heights. I'm scared. It's just like, you're up there, I'm down here, and anything could fucking happen. It's just, I don't know, it's just scary. If you could avoid it, then do so. Cuz you hear a bunch of these things that happen on TV, oh, a plane got lost, oh, they hijacked the plane. You never know. Your intentions might be just to go somewhere and come right back. But what about everyone else's intentions? They might not be the same as yours. So just just scary. Just something to fucking think about. But anyways, yeah, like I had said, I convinced my parents, to let me go for a week. So I remember I went the actual day of my birthday. So it was the day of my birthday, and my aunt was gonna take me to the airport, so I had to spend the night at my aunt's house. And that night I could not sleep, just thinking, wow, on the day of my birthday, I'm gonna be over there, and I'm gonna fly a plane by myself. And that was my first time that I was gonna fly a plane, and it was my first time on my birthday, and I was gonna be by myself. So I was excited, I was nervous, I was scared, but the ticket had already been bought, so I knew if I was so fucking scared, I couldn't go back because it was already bought in, said, made, and done. So we got to the airport. My aunt showed me, where I would take my luggage, where I would have to walk through a certain like checkpoint, and that they would check me and stuff and check my bags. And then she said, "Oh, I can't walk with you through this anymore because they only let me come to a certain point." So I was like, okay. And then everyone had told me, when I get there, to call them. So I said, okay. And then I was supposed to get there in like 4 hours because their time is different. So when I had gotten on the plane, I was really, really, really nervous. I was already starting to wonder, what if I just stay here? What if I don't go or something? But like I said, everything was said and done, so it's either I went or I stayed in the airport and I missed my flight because I was standing by the window where you could see all the planes, and I was seeing them come and go, and I was like, fuck, that's gonna be me, and I was really, this feeling was really starting to sink in, that that was gonna be me, that I was gonna be flying, that I was gonna be really high up in the air, and that if something happened, then that's it. No one's gonna know. It was just it was just a lot of thoughts that were running through my mind that day. Aside that it was my birthday, I was too busy thinking about the plane. What if? What if? What if? So I ended up getting on the seat, and I had either the option to sit next to the window, or I don't know if I had the option, or I ended up sitting next to the window where you could see everything. And when I sat down, the seat next to me was not taken yet. So I was fucking scared. First of all, it's like I'm flying somewhere by myself. I'm in the sky alone. If something happens, no one's gonna figure it out probably. And a lot of thoughts were just buzzing through my mind. What if I just stay here? Like, I'm gonna be too high up. How's it gonna feel? I'm in the clouds, the moon. It was just a lot of thoughts in my mind. And so I was sitting down, and then this nurse, I think she was like a nurse or something. She was like a nurse or a doctor, because she sat down next to me and she said hi, and I said hi, and we were both going to the same place. And she told me, oh, is this the first time that you're gonna fly? And I said yes. And I had told her that I was scared, I was nervous, I didn't know if I should go. I had told her it was my birthday, and that I was like trying to debate what should I do, because I never been on a plane and stuff. And she told me, oh, for me to just relax, and that everything would be okay, that most people when they fly, that they go to sleep. And I'm like, oh, I am not gonna go to sleep. That's the last thing I want to do, and that's the last thing on my mind, because I know if I fall asleep, that's it. I mean, I'm not gonna feel anything but while I'm asleep, but if something happens, then I'm gonna feel it. So she was just telling me, trying to comfort me and tell me that everything was gonna be okay, to try not to worry about it. And then she had told me she wasn't by herself. We were sitting in two seats, and then on the side of us were two empty seats, and then here comes this doctor looking man, all dressed up, had the suitcase and everything. And she was talking to him, and he was a doctor. So thank God, to my surprise, I went on the trip sitting next to a nurse and a doctor. And she had told him, how I was feeling, that I was nervous, that I was scared, I was freaking out. It was my first time flying, and they said that if I didn't feel good, to tell them, and that they would help me. So I was just a little more at comfort knowing that I was flying, and that a nurse and a doctor were, sitting. One of them was sitting next to me, the other one was just right there. So I was like, yes. And as dumb as it might sound, I didn't feel alone. I felt, if I did start to freak out, well, there's not really much anyone can do at that point, because we're not down, we're in the fucking sky. So it's like, if I fucking feel like shit, I'm throwing up or something, I'm up in the sky, you guys. How am I gonna get to a hospital? How is anything gonna be possible? But I felt better knowing that I was not alone, and that there was two people there who understood where I was coming from, and that they were licensed. So we were in the plane, they're like, oh, look down, it's a very beautiful view. And I was like, I just can't. And they're like, oh, a lot of people, they like to look down because it's just so beautiful, how everything looks. And I was like, I can't. So then after I got the courage, and I ended up looking. I didn't want to, but I ended up looking. So I just went like this. I peeked, and everything looked like, how do I explain, a big puzzle. I saw mountains, I saw a bunch of green, a bunch of blue. I was like, wow, like, it looked crazy. because you know you're up top and you just see everything. It looks like a big puzzle, like a big maze. So, um, I had told them, oh, you know, if they were gonna be getting off, both of them at the same place I was, and they said yes. So once again, I felt a little better. And then, once we were arriving to Texas, me, like I said, I never been on a plane, so I don't really know where to go, and I don't really know the airports. For some reason, every time when I film, I start getting texts. So, sorry about that. But anyways, um, I got out. They said, "Oh, you know, the plane is gonna land. Welcome to Texas." So I was like, "Yes, I made it here. Now the thing is making it back." So I was already thinking about, wow, you know, I came here. I overcame my anxiety, like this fear. So we got there. Of course, we had to wait until they said that it was okay for us to get up and start leaving. So we got to the airport. I already felt the heat because if you guys don't know, Texas is really, 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 really extremely dry, extremely hot. So when we had gotten there, like I said, I was fucking dumb, and I didn't know where where the luggage pickup was at, where where anything was at, because I've never been to the airport over there. I've never flown over there, so I was new to everything. I didn't know. So then when I was out of my plane, I got my phone and I text everyone, and I was like, hey, you know, I made it. So of course, um, I just got off the plane, and I had texted my cousin that I was already there so she could go pick me up. And she said that they were on their way to go get me. So I just start walking and walking, and I end up at the front door of the airport, and I'm waiting there, and I'm like just standing there with my phone and my little bag. And then I'm thinking, you know, I feel like I'm missing something. Of course, I had forgotten to pick up my fucking luggage. And I'm like, fuck, I forgot to get it. So I had to go back, and I had to ask, hey, where do you guys pick them up? And they told me where, and I was like, oh shit, you know, I almost forgot. I don't know what I'm thinking. Leaving, like running away from the planes and the airport, and my stuff is over there. So I had to go back. I got my luggage once I found it, and then after I ran back outside, and then I was waiting for my cousins, and they picked me up. I said hi, you know, and then they said hi, and I was so excited to just be there, because everything is when you travel, well, not when you travel, well, when you go somewhere, when you're on vacation, or just go spend the weekend somewhere or a week or whatever it is, and it's not where you live at, it's pretty exciting. You know, you get to see how different the other place is. You get to see the different food, the different environment, the weather, you know, everything is just different. It may not seem like it, but it is. So once I was there, you know, the heat was just, it was just, I went from like 70 here in California to 115, like fucking snap, really, really, really quick. And so um it was hot to me. You know, I'm not used to that weather. I'm not used to feeling hot and humid at all hours of the day. That's unheard of. So I was like, man, it's hot. And they're like, yeah, it's normal. And I'm like, man, like it was just hot. It was just too much for me. So then we got there. I got to my aunt's house, and then they had a surprise birthday party for me, and everyone was there waiting for me. So I said hi, and then, like I said, I was gonna be there for a week, so um, I wanted to go shopping to the mall. I went to, right here we have the swap meet over there. They call it the pulga. And what that is their swap meet, but they call it a different name. And their swap meet is different compared to ours. Ours, you know, you walk around outside and there's like tent set up and you could go, there's people standing and they sell stuff, but everything is outside. For us, everything is outside. If you've been to the swap meet here in California, in the Ventura County area, you know that the swap meet is outdoors and it's fresh. It's not hot, but over there, I went and I thought it was going to be the same thing, and it was not the same thing, because everything over there, it's like you walk in and it's like inside. It's like inside of how do I say this? It's like you go inside a store, but it's not a store. It's like outside. It's outside, but it's indoors. I don't know if that makes any sense. Well, I walked in, and when you're walking, it's hot in there. There is no cooler. It was just hot. Aside of it being hot already, it was more hot in there. And in there, they have the tents and everything set up, but everything's like really, really close to each other, like one, and everything. It's all in one. It's like a circle. Like the booths, they're all together, like in the same area. They have just in the back a food court area, and everything is just, it's like humid. There's no heater, there's no cooler, there's no nothing. But it was different, like what they sell is different. Over there, they're into cowboys. And over there, when I was at the swap meet, they had a lot of like jerseys. They had like cowboy jerseys, a lot of backpacks, makeup, clothes, everything they sell here and they sold over there, obviously. But it was just different because our swap meet is not like their swap meet. So then the next couple of days, I was getting adjusted to the weather, and I can't find my eyebrow pencil. And I was getting adjusted to the weather, and so my cousin took me to the mall over there. And the mall over there, well, the malls are really, really cool. I really like their malls a lot. There's one in specific that I liked a lot, that I went to a lot. And it's called Ingram. I don't know how to really pronounce it, but I liked it a lot. Over there, everything seemed more cheaper also, but then again, this was years ago I'm talking about. But everything seemed cheaper over there. And over there, they had, the Cowboy Stadium. They had a lot of like sports stores, and those sports stores carried a ton of cowboy stuff. Like again, I say, that's their hometown, so of course they have to sell a lot of that stuff. They had in the Ingram Mall, don't know if I'm saying it right, but they had in that mall a built-in, that was the first time I had seen this, and I was like fascinated by it, because I thought, man, this is cool. I can buy myself some pancakes, some bacon, and some eggs, and take it on the plane when I leave, and eat it on my way. Just eat it and try to relax myself that I'm gonna get to my destination. Okay, so they had a built-in IHOP. I think it was IHOP Express or IHOP to go, but they have one in the mall. And I was like, cool, because we don't have that here in the mall, but it was a little IHOP, built in their food court, and they had that, and I was like, oh, this is so cool. I was just standing there like, oh my god, this is so cool. And to me, I've never seen that before, because like I said, we have the actual IHOP, the actual restaurant over there. They do have the restaurant over there, but they had it like an express, like to go. So that's what I thought was pretty cool. I don't see that a whole lot right here. Well, I haven't seen it at all, just the actual restaurant. And then so they also have over there this thing called, well, it's not this thing, but it's this boat you get on, and it's the river walk. I'm pretty sure you guys have heard about it. It's this boat that you sit on it, and it's like a river going under, and then it takes you around, and you can see Texas. It's really, really nice. And then in one of the malls that I had went to, downstairs, it's 2 stories, but downstairs you see the boat, and you could be, at the mall, and you can see people in the boat, enjoying the day and stuff in the boat, like someone is taking you in it, which I thought was really nice, because once again, that is unseen here. And then so what else good? And like I say, when I film, I get messages, but also over there, oh my god, they have the most best ideas for chili ice cream, for all the stuff that we have here. I think they get it first, the ideas or something, because oh my god, it's so good. They have this thing, I still remember what it was. It's shaved ice cone or in a cup, and they sliced pickles and they threw them in my ice cream with chili powder, with tamarindo, with chamoy, and they just threw a bunch of it in there, and they threw pickle juice in there, and I think they also threw Kool-Aid punch in there. So it was a mixture of all these like sour things, and it tasted pretty good. And when I had came back over here, I thought, maybe they have that over here, and they didn't, of course. But I really like that. Over there, they really they have a lot of chili ideas, a lot of chili candies. Oh, and then also they also have, what else do they have that we don't have over here? They have a lot of barbecue houses, like not barbecue houses, but barbecue restaurants, like Barbecue Black Angus, like a bunch of different restaurants to eat at. They also have a Six Flags over there. The Six Flags that they have is not the same as the one that we have here. I'll explain why. And let me finish doing my eyeshadow. But overall, I liked it. It's just the weather. The weather gets you, but aside of all that, I had a lot of fun. I liked it. It was really nice, Oh my god. Okay, but by the way, you guys, this is a really good mascara. I tried this. I freaking love it. It's Christian Cosmetics. I used to have one of these, and I fucking lost it. I never found it. I don't know what happened to it, but I bought another one. It works really good. I like it. Okay, well, the Six Flags that I went to over there is not called Six Flags. It's called Six Fiestas. And their Six Flags is different. I didn't think it was going to be different, but it was. It is. It's like country. It's you go in there, and there's like everything that you see here in the Six Flags we have is different from the one they have, because over there it's more like country. Like you see horses, not real horses, but like, fake statues of them. You see like you hear the music is country. Everything is like country, like desert, like the decorations, you know. And the rides are different as well too. They have a lot of they don't have, it's not a lot, but they have roller coasters, same as we do. They have like this water park thing that I got into. I liked it, and you just get in there and like you could walk around. It's like a circle. You walk around in the water and then it just takes you back to where you started. And let's see what. Let me try to remember what else. Um, they have this store called HEB, HEB, and that store is like, it's a grocery store. And once again, everything is different over there compared to over here. They also have over there this ice cream spot. I don't remember the name anymore, but I'm pretty sure that if I were to go again, I'd remember where it's at, because it's like at the corner of a car dealership. I know it's like dumb directions that I'm giving, but it's at the corner and there's like a car dealership, and then there's like a couple of streets, and it's not far away from where I was at when I went to Texas. And right there was a line of people. So they were all getting ice creams, and I checked, and their ice creams were like tamarindo with chile, mango. They had corn in a cup. They had chicharrones. They had a ton of stuff, and I like to eat all that. So I went there. I got myself my ice cream, and there was a lot of people. And that place, if you look at it on Yelp, it has a lot of good reviews, like that it's really good, and a lot of people go there. And I also went to this restaurant over there that I liked a lot too. Their enchiladas were so good. The restaurant is called Rafa's Mexican restaurant. That place, their green enchiladas were really, really delicious. I liked them a lot. Trying to remember what else. Aside of the mall, let's see. I went. Well, I didn't go, but I passed by their Catholic church. It's really pretty, really big, really nice. I didn't go inside, but I passed by. It's really nice. Over there, it's just everything is different. Their cars over there, I mean, not their cars, but the way they park is not the way we park here. Like, you know how the cars in the front and the cars in the back over there, the cars can park face to face like this. Just weird, you know, but overall, I had a good experience. I really liked it. I was just scared because of the plane situation, and see my eyebrows with this mascara. Christian Cosmetics works like a charm. But anyways, when I was gonna leave, I did not want to leave. I was, I think, more nervous to leave because I knew I was gonna be by myself on the plane again, and I knew, you know, once again, anything can happen. So I got to the airport the last day that I was gonna be there, and I was like nervous again. So we got to the airport. I said my goodbyes to everyone, and then after I got on the plane, and this time I sat with a little girl. And, you know, I thought, cool, you know, I'll probably talk to this little girl. The girl looked like she was probably 11, 12, 13. And the whole way there, she was asleep. So, she was awake, you know, when we were going to go on the plane, but The whole way there she fell asleep, so I was by myself, and I was like, cool, you know? There's someone next to me and they're asleep, and I was trying my hardest to do the same, but I just couldn't, you know? It's like, I don't know how some people do it. I don't know how some people travel and you just sleep and you wake up, oh, I'm here. I can't do that, you know? But I can't do that for a lot of reasons, because it's like, first of all, you're not comfortable because you're like sitting in a chair like this, and then you're flying, so the plane is like moving, you know, and it's like, no, I can't do that. I know most people can, but I cannot do that. So then we were flying, and then after, when we were up in the sky, obviously flying back over here, I felt the plane, you know, we're going, I felt it like shake down, and I was like, this is the kind of stuff I'm talking about right here. This is the kind of stuff that I am scared about. And this is the kind of stuff that I meant that scares me, you know, because it was just shaking. And then at one point on the plane, the pilot had said out loud in the intercom that if we had all our belts on, you know, that if we knew where the life jackets were at. And I was like, oh my god, please, I just hope nothing happens right now. I am not trying to swim in the Pacific Ocean. I am just like, I was really nervous, you know, because the plane was shaking. Like, it was just a weird feeling that the plane was doing. So I tried to avoid it as much as I could, you know. And then we had been flying, so then we were already landing to LAX. I was just ready to get out of the plane, go home, and that's it. I was just ready. So we got to LAX, you know, and then we had to wait for them to make sure it was clear and that we could get off and stuff. So we got off, I got my bags. I was walking down, you know, looking to see who was there to pick me up, and it was my mom and my aunt. So I was looking, I could not see them. And then I saw my cousin, and then they didn't recognize me because they said that I looked darker, because once again, over there it's hot, and when I went over there I was light skinned. I know I probably don't look light skinned, but I was not like sunburned, like tan. And when I came back, I was tan. And like, they're like, oh, you know, you look tan. And I'm like, yeah, I look tan. I was in like 115-degree weather, you know. It was really hot. So I came back, you know, and I was like, man, it feels so good to be in this wonderful weather that we have here. But it's just not hot. And I'm like, I don't know, you know, over there it's just really hot. I couldn't get used to it, the weather. It was just too hot for me. But I think once, you know, you live somewhere and the weather is like that all the time, you have no choice but to get used to it and to see it as like, oh, it's hot. And me, I was like, oh man, it's hot, you know, because I'm not used to that. I'm used to kind of warm, fresh, breezy air. But overall, I liked my experience. I'm just afraid of heights. Like I said in my other video, roller coasters are not for me. So think about the airplane. Just not for me. But anyways, that was a video about the time that I went to Texas and I had to fly. Well, I didn't have to, but that was the time that I went to Texas and that I sat down next to, you know, a doctor and a nurse. They helped me out, and that was the time that I went to Texas. I hope you guys enjoyed this story time, and thank you guys for watching. And I will make a video, another video soon for you ladies about makeup, and I will let you guys know more about this piece of art right here, this mascara. But thank you guys for watching, and I am gonna upload this video hopefully tonight, and I'm gonna edit it. I said it wrong. Edit it. I'm gonna edit the video tonight, and then I'm gonna upload it. So hopefully my Wi-Fi is not down, because yesterday I had said on Instagram that I was having problems with technology. First of all, Instagram was not working. It was really slow and it was freezing. Then also, my phone was not working to make phone calls, and then to receive messages. It was just not working yesterday. Something about the towers, I don't know, but I was not getting good service. So I hope tonight that's not an issue, that's not a problem. But thank you guys for watching, and I will upload this video either today or tomorrow. Hopefully technology does not get in the way, and if it does, sorry. But thank you guys for watching.